there, and welcome to another vlog. The clips you have just seen were put together of Monday the 21st of June. So if you saw my last week's vlog, you'll know that I went to Edinburgh for the weekend and we were still there on Monday morning. Didn't really do any proper vlogs yesterday. It was a hectic day. We got up in the morning and went for a lovely dog walk, and then we had to view a wedding venue in Edinburgh, which was lovely, and we really like it, and I think we're going to go with it. So that was a very good part of the day. So we obviously were busy viewing the wedding venue. It was not really something I wanted to vlog. It's just something me and you wanted to do together, and we did. So that was lovely. It was a really nice viewing, and we've gotten all the details through that I need to sit and look through with my best friend and maid of honour. She has to help me do all the financial stuffs, but it's a little pricey, but we're willing to spend money on the venue because we don't really want a lot of the fluff and centerpieces and table bumps that people like. We don't do that stuff. We can't be bothered. So having a venue which can kind of do everything in a oneer is kind of really important to us, and it's quite quirky and cool and very Edinburgh. So yeah, we're really keen with that. So that was really good. We had another a little while. We chilled out at Ewan's aunt's house a bit longer, and she took Kanan out for a walk with one of her friends, and we just had some chill time, so that was lovely. We rarely get chill time on our own, so it's actually nice to get that a few times this weekend, because having Kanan is actually like having a child. Like, I swear to God. I mean, we do spoil him and treat him like a person, so that's probably our own fault, but anyway, it was nice to have a couple of hours to ourselves over the course of Monday. I was also meant to go and view a horse while I was in Edinburgh, but unfortunately it sold before I got to go and see it. And that's happened a couple of times now. The market for horses right now is crazy. You kind of have to move your butt if you're really keen on a horse. So I mean, I'm sad I didn't get to go see it. It looked really nice, but equally, you know, if I was desperate to see it, I would have had to probably had to drive down to Edinburgh the day I messaged the woman, but I didn't have time for that. So if I'd been there, I would have gone and seen it, and I could have liked it, but it wasn't like I wasn't going to drop my life and go and see it kind of a thing. And I might end up having to do that if I see something that I'm like, oh, I have to have it. But I haven't seen that yet. And many people are happy to buy unseen when you can just see photos or videos of a horse and you can buy that way. I'm not like that. I like to go see it. I like to see it, get a vibe of it in person. I like to ride it. I doubt very much I'll ever be in a position where I buy unseen, because I don't know if I'm going to like a horse enough to buy it without seeing it. I don't, like, videos are fine and you can see the way it moves and you can see if it's sound and blah blah blah, but I don't buy on that. I like to get a feeling for it, and you can't do that through photos and videos. You know, photos and videos can be edited together, they show off the highlights. I don't know, I go by gut feeling, and I need to see a horse to do that. So unfortunately with COVID, I think a lot of more people are buying unseen instead of travelling to see them. Whereas I wouldn't really travel that far. I don't really want to go outside Scotland if I don't have to. There should be a horse for me in Scotland if I look hard enough. I'm not saying I won't venture further afield if I need to, but that's certainly not a priority right now. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on local sales. I'm probably going to do a video discussing potentially my whole getting a second horse thing at some point for folk that are more interested, and for folk that are not, I will stop blabbing about it. Anyway, that fell through, so we didn't go do that, and we just travelled up the road and sorted Dylan out, fed him on the way back, and then we pretty much chilled out all evening, played some board games, napped, listened to the audiobook that I started last week. So that takes us right into the reading updates for the week. So obviously this is Tuesday, and yesterday I listened to the majority of The Killing Kind by Jane Casey, which I liked, but I wouldn't rave. And I rave a lot about the Maeve Kerrigan series by Jane Casey. It's one of my favourite series. I've listened to it multiple times and I really like it. And even knowing the story doesn't bother me because I like it so much. I mean, having a thriller series or a crime police procedural kind of series that you want to read more than once is impressive. But I connect to the characters and the story and the whole thing so much that I really like it. So this is a new, I think it's just a standalone. I'm pretty sure it's just a standalone. from Jane Casey, and it was, like I say, it was good, it was fine. I'm not going to criticize it at all, but it didn't grab me as much as my beloved Maeve Kerrigan. But me and you are listening to together, so it's like the bloody read prompt. So we listened to the majority of that yesterday while travelling back to Aberdeen. And then this morning, again, it's been quite relaxing. We've just been recovering from our busy weekend and pottering around the house, listening to the rest of that audiobook. So we're on Tuesday of this final full week of Whateverthon, and I've finished one book already, which I'm really chuffed about. I have got to finish my audiobook, which is Unnatural Causes by Dr. Richard Shepherd. The plan is to finish that by the end of this week, and I'm listening to about an hour a day, so that should be no problem to get that done, and that would be book number 5, if I can get that finished. I'm still in the middle of Circe. I've really seemed to have hit a stop with this book. I started it a couple of weeks ago now, and I still haven't made any significant progress in it, which is a bit annoying, but I need to knuckle down and read that this week, and that would be book 6. I have also technically started Radiance by Grace Draven, but a handful of pages, and I would like to read Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire by the end of the week as well. And if I did that, that would bring me to my total of 8 books for the readathon. Sorry, I keep having to pause to scratch my nose. It's getting really, really red. I've been scratching it. I think it's the sun cream. I've got sun cream on my face, and I swear it's making my nose itch. So yes, that would bring me to my total of 8 books, and that would be hitting my goal for the readathon. And at this precise moment, sitting with 4 books completed, if I can complete the remaining 4 that I just mentioned, I will be happy. Most of them are not on my TBR. Circe was, Radiance was, and Every Heart a Doorway. But the majority of what I've read this month has not been on my TBR, and that's okay. I don't mind that. At least I'm hopefully, if I can get my 8 books in, I will be very, very happy. But I've got a lot to do this week to do that. But I knew that was going to happen. Obviously, this is a week I've got off work, so I knew the majority of my books were going to be read this week, realistically anyway. So that is the plan reading-wise this week. Now, I am going to head up to see Dylan. He is ready to get slightly more exercise in his routine. He's going up to 20-30 minutes ridden a day for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to go and ride him. It's a lovely day. And then back home for a bit, and I'm going to see my friend later on today to have a catch up that we do kind of every week. So that is the plan, and doesn't leave a lot of room for reading. Once again, shock horror. But like I say, I've already finished a book today. I'm going to go listen to probably about an hour of my audiobook. So even if I don't read too much in the afternoon, I'm on track for the rest of the day. So I will catch up with you later and stop babbling. Now we are at Wednesday. How is it Wednesday already? This week is flying past. Dog lying down in the back. So, what happened last night? Went to ride the pony, came back, had some chill time, and then over to my friends for food, and was there till like 11:30. So no vlogging, no further reading. I listened to about 3.5 hours of my audiobook, which was Unnatural Causes by Dr. Richard Shepherd. I think I've got about an hour left, so that should hopefully go today, or if not today, very quickly into tomorrow, and that will be book number 5. So the reading is coming along. It's just slow, and I've yet to touch my physical reads, which probably aren't going to get touched today. That'll be tomorrow's job, I think. So not huge amounts of updates there. And as the audiobook, it's still what it says in the tin. It's interesting. It's not, you can talk about kind of what it's about, but it is pretty much just the memoir of a forensic pathologist. So there's not a hell of a lot plot-wise, character-wise I can talk about. It's obviously non-fiction. But I'm enjoying it and would recommend. Not if you're upset about, death and things like that, then maybe not. But I found it really, really interesting. And yeah, so it is Wednesday. Like I said, we got up early and did Dylan. Didn't vlog. Apparently I'm just shit and don't vlog things now. And came home and just pottered around the house and had some lunch. And now I'm heading off to see my friend Hannah. and we're going to go and ride her horse at her yard. And I'm potentially going to have a wee look at a horse that's up for loan at her yard. So I've mentioned a few bits and bobs about buying a second horse, but I've not found anything I like, and I'm really fussy. But there's a horse that's on loan, which is mean one I wouldn't buy, but I could essentially pay to ride a few days a week kind of a thing. The owner is pregnant and can't continue riding the way she is. She's still doing a little bit, but the horse could do with some extra work and she could do with some extra money. So yeah, that is potentially an arrangement I will be looking at. And there is another horse that I might go see this week, but I'm not jumping over myself about it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to go see Hannah, and I may vlog if I remember, and if I don't, because I'm yapping too much, then I will fill you in on what happens later on. But I will catch you away now, and I'm going to go and put on the rest of my audio. Gentle! Kanan. Who's the good boy? Who's the good boy? You.
Oh, she's got that. I didn't realize she had their food in this bag. Fucking hell, it's our food.
Kanan, were you like?
Oh, you're so
Hey there, we have another car update. It seems to be the place I'm vlogging all this week. Today is Thursday and it's literally 5:30 and I've done very little today. I was out last night. I was out with my friends for food last night, and I don't think something agreed with me. So I was up all night ill and slept half of the day because I felt wretched, and been just kind of relaxing, keeping hydrated and stuff all through the day. And yeah, I've got a bit of a sore throat from being ill last night, and lovely stuff. I'm sure everyone wants to know that. So as a good boy. So it's 5:30. I need to nip and drop off a package at the post office before it shuts for the day. And I need to go and feed Dylan. I'm obviously not feeling amazing. It's a bit wet, so he's just getting fed, but a day off isn't going to kill him from his little rehab stint. I was meant to be viewing a horse today, but the owner, dealer person has changed her plans and can't fit me in, which is probably fair enough with how I'm feeling anyway. It's probably not the best day to go be trying a horse anyway, but it's still a bit disappointing, even though I'm still feeling a bit fragile, but that's no longer happening. So today has just been a day of listening to my audiobook, and I've been listening / reading a bit more of Circe, getting a bit more into it now. And yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully finish my audiobook of Unnatural Causes on my trip to feed Dylan, and that will be another book done, and then I'm gonna crack on with Circe when I get home. That is the plan. So I will catch up with you once I'm home and snuggled back up on the couch, to be honest. For the last week of Whateverthon, this is not the power on through that I hoped it would be. With being busy, with now being ill, I haven't even watched any sprints this week, although I've saved a few, so I might watch them like on playback kind of a thing. So I'm gonna head off because there's a car that's driven past and they're now looking at me really funny, and they've actually blocked the road on a one-way street, which is excellent. Nice people do that. I'm gonna go, so wish me luck in getting past this really annoying car. Bye. How lovely. Not fun. Days like this, wish I didn't have horses. Like, what the fuck? I am so wet. The dog is soaking, the horse is soaking. Lovely jubbly.
Usually I'm like not tired, but I might want to do a little bit more.
Okay, end of the half.
Like just a little bit so that it's easier in the morning.
Ayo, Pupper. Hello and welcome to Friday morning. Me and Pooper here are now on the couch after relocating from snuggled up in bed. and just give you a little reading update. So I don't remember if I filled you in yesterday. Unnatural Causes by Richard Shepherd, that was the audiobook I was listening to. I finished that. I think it's probably going to be about 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Very interesting. Cute to see. Very interesting book and really enjoyed. And then I joined on the sprints. I was finally getting into the swing of things this week and was reading Circe along with the sprints, and I'm now 117 pages into Circe. So I'm actually really enjoying that now. It was definitely a slow start. I wasn't really like connecting to it, but now I'm actually more into it now. So yeah, I'm doing very well getting into my physical reading. So obviously it's Friday. I'm probably going to vlog today, tomorrow and Sunday, and then potentially stop there, because once I'm back at work, my reading will nosedive anyway. So what I really want to get finished, I'm going to have to try and get finished this weekend with maybe a little dribs and drabs into next week. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm sitting here. It is 9:45. Obviously I look rank, but I haven't gone for my shower yet. So I'm going to do a bit more reading and then go and hop in the shower. I have to pick up a new pair of glasses at 11:40, so I'm going to go do that and then have to go and sort out Mr. Dylan. We're going for a walk today with Ewan's mum and lovely Luna, so that'll be a bit in the afternoon, and then hopefully snuggle up later on for some more sprints is what the plan would be. Get some more reading done. So I will carry on reading Circe and I will catch up with you a little bit later. Out for some donders with the pony. Wind's picking up here, but we'll just have another few minutes walking and then head home. Hopefully get back in time to see Luna arriving. Maybe video the pups having their first meeting if we can. Hi! Or actually maybe good morning. It is about midnight on Friday / Saturday morning. I am just coming to bed. My little pooper stink is in here with me. He snuck off to bed earlier. So Ewan's still playing some games, so I just come to bed earlier. You can probably hear him yapping away in the background. So I'm gonna lie in bed and maybe read some more with Mr. Pooch. How cute is this little guy? I've got a little reading lamp here above my head, so it's very movable. So this evening I've been reading Circe along with some old sprints, because there's not any live ones tonight. So I watched some old ones that I'd saved, and I think I read about 45 pages of Circe. Really enjoying it now, actually. So I'm nearly halfway mark with that one, and I listened to about an hour of my audiobook today. I don't know if I've mentioned, this one is Invisible Women by Carolyn something Criado Perez or something like that. So I've started listening to that. So I've listened to an hour of that today as well. So that probably counts for about 80-90 pages overall. I've not been very good at sticking to my target of 150 pages a day during this entire readathon. I've probably done about 5 days where I've actually read that, which is a bit annoying. I'm a bit frustrated. But I've read most days, so I can't really complain too much. Like, I've gone most days where I read something. So that's something. Like I say, I've done that. I think I've got my Kindle with me, so I might read a little bit of Radiance. Or I might just cuddle with the dog. I'm not sure which I'm going to do yet. But I will catch up with you tomorrow, where I've got another busy day, because apparently I don't know how to have chill days anymore. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. Good night. Welcome to Saturday morning and my really crazy fluff hair. I kind of wish I'd seen that before I went walking around the shop. Anywho, it is Saturday morning, it's 10 to 11. We've just gone and got a few bits in the shop. I'm going to go and do Dylan super fast, get back here and change and make myself presentable for my picnic with my old friends. And listen to my audiobook as I go. So you saw me, I went to bed last night, cuddled up with the pooch. I actually read a little bit of Radiance, really enjoying that straight away, so that bodes well. And I'm probably about halfway mark through Cersei. So I'm going to carry on with my audiobook, which is Invisible Women, and better get going and stop nabbering because I've got so much to do. Bye. Hello and welcome back to my car. This is where I seem to vlog most often. So it is Sunday morning. It is a glorious day. Actually sweating like a pig. I'm waiting to meet my mum at the Run Free field so my poochie poo here can have a run about with her dogs, and then I've got to go and do Dylan, and then home for the rest of the day. Really, I want to get some good reading in and relax because I'm back to work tomorrow, so that is the plan for the day. Naturally, I've got a million things to do on my to-do list, but we shall see how it goes. I can't hang here and chat because my mum will kill me if I'm late, like I always am. So catch you later. Hey there, so it is the end of another weekly vlog. I think my last clip was hours ago, but I will just fill you in on what I've done reading wise for the rest of the day. Obviously I went and I rode and I came home. I've played board games, I've napped, I've eaten, I've done odds and ends as I'm back to work tomorrow. That's why I'm also not going to bed. I've got my Kindle with me. So let's just go through a roundup of the week. So obviously this is the final week of Whateverthon, final full week. There's another 3 days, I think. It's on until Wednesday night. So I've still got a few days to wrap up some things, because I still haven't managed to finish the books I want to read, and it's utterly ridiculous. So obviously last week was a complete disaster. It's fresh in my mind because I just edited and uploaded the vlog. Then I finished absolutely nothing last week. This week I finished my audiobook, The Killing Kind by Jane Casey. That was the book I started on Saturday last week. So we listened to that Saturday, Sunday, Monday and finished that one off, which was good. And that brought us to book 4. And then I was listening to my audiobook, which was Unnatural Causes by Dr. Richard Shepherd, and I had about 4 hours left of that at the start of the week. I've also finished that one, which is great. That was book number 5. So I've got 3 books left after those that I had to read. So I still have 3 books left and I've got 3 days to finish them. So I'm now on about page 160 of Cersei. I'm much more into it now and enjoying it a lot more than I was, which is good. But I still have like about 170 pages left of that. On my Kindle, I'm reading Radiance by Grace Draven and really enjoying that. I'm about 28% of the way through that, so probably just over 200 pages left of that to read. And then obviously I haven't started Every Heart a Doorway because I needed to read that last. And that's 173 pages off the top of my head. So that means I have to finish 3 books in 3 days to get my 8 books, which is gonna be tough, but I want to do it. I want to hit my 8. I'm gonna be really annoyed with myself if I don't hit my 8. So that is the plan. I also started another audiobook because that's what I do. And I'm now reading Invisible Women by Carolyn Criado Perez, I think that's her name. And I'm about 3 hours into that one, 3.5 hours, something like that, and loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm finding these kind of books on like the gaps between men and women in society really interesting right now, and this is obviously about the gender data gap, and it's really fascinating and makes me kind of cringe at how ridiculous the society still is. Like, I've only recently begun educating myself on these differences, and it's like, wow, I thought things were better than this. I genuinely thought things were better than this by now, but they're not, which is crazy. Oh, my arm's getting sore. So I'm going to read a little bit more of Radiance before I go to sleep, and that will be kind of my roundup of the week. It's not been as successful as I wanted. I obviously thought I was going to plough through loads of books because I've been off work, but I've done my usual and been super busy and not given myself enough time to do everything, which is like the theme of the Whateverthon vlogs. But hey ho. So I'm going to finish the vlog here. I think what I'm going to do is try and do like a quick fire reading challenge next week, and like I'll work out how many pages I need to read each day to get everything finished, and I will try and challenge myself to do that for the week and get everything finished. And that might be next week's reading vlog. And then hopefully that will sort out my Whateverthon goals. So obviously 30th of June is Wednesday, and then that kicks off the July readathon that I'm going to be doing. I apparently can't get enough of readathons at the moment, so I'm going to be doing Path or Pantheon by Myth Take, and that's 5 books for the month that I need to read. So I'll be having a TBR go up. This is a really angle. I'll be having a TBR go up very soon, so I will link that up above. I always forget which side it goes at, but I'll link up my TBR for Path or Pantheon, which probably will be up before this video, but I can't remember the order of my videos at this precise moment. So yeah, I'm closing in on another unsuccessful week, really. But like I say, I'm going to try and get a few more pages in of Radiance before I figure out how much I need to read for the first 3 days of the week next week. I'm going to need all the luck. Like, wish me luck, guys. But good night for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.